to go camping, and as a public service, film critics Chuck Koplinski and Pam Powell are here to recommend 4 horror films that take place in the woods, which may just make you change your plans. So, okay, camping, horror stories. We're gonna start with Wolf Creek.
Yeah, Blair Witch Project and Cabin in the Woods, those are the obvious ones. So we wanted to come up with 4 different ones. Movies you should watch before you go so you can be prepared, because we know that the woods are populated by witches, homicidal maniacs, and all sorts of other things. Primarily Wolf Creek. Wolf Creek is an Australian film that came out in 2006, and it concerns 3 young ladies who go backpacking in the outback. Well, who wouldn't want to go backpacking in the outback? Of course. Oh, there it is. Look how beautiful that is. We're at the beach. We're having fun. We're probably going to get a few drinks here, if I remember. Oh, and we're going to hitch a ride. And before long, well, we make a big mistake, and we run into this guy named Mick Taylor. Mick Taylor takes them into his home and begins to, well, do unspeakable things to them. Here's the kicker about Wolf Creek. It's based on a true story.
What?
One of the most infamous serial killers in Australian history, Mick Taylor. This is based on what he would do with the people who would have the misfortune of running across his path. So anybody who looks a little weird while you're out there camping, turn around and run.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that sounds interesting. Killing Ground.
We're staying in Australia for this one. This is another Australian camping horror flick. I guess there's a lot of pretty animals.
Australia.
I stay away from the outback. There's this nice young couple, Ian and Sam, who go camping in this pristine little idyllic area, set up their camp, and there's another campsite next to them, but no one's around. And they wait and they wait, and they still can't find anyone around. So they venture into that tent, and they see that, maybe things aren't going so well for the people that are in there. They also find clues and follow the clues, and they stumble upon a toddler left alone in the woods. What they also find is a nightmare. This is a smart film. It is formulaic in many ways. However, some of the elements in it are very interesting and novel. In the end, as we see, this couple shows their true colors. It's pretty interesting.
Okay. Up next, Alone.
Oh, I've got Alone
sorry.
also.
Okay, sorry. Deliverance.
Deliverance. Yes, the ultimate bad camping trip story. One of the stars of Deliverance, Ned Beatty, just passed away about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Had me thinking of this film again. I don't understand why, when people make top 10 lists of horror films, why Deliverance is not on this list. It is truly a horrifying experience. From the very first frame on, you get that sense of dread in your stomach, and it just tightens and tightens and tightens as we see these 4 city guys, John Voight, Burt Reynolds, Ned Beatty, and Ronnie Cox. They want to go down that river before the development comes. They're going to dam up the river. They're not going to be able to do it anymore, so they want to go out and do this. They're going to be weekend warriors. And it's a big mistake, because they run into a couple people that no one would ever want to run into, and big problems. Absolutely terrifying. It's on my shelf. I think I'm going to make Grant sit through it tonight.
Oh, good call.
After or before iCarly?
After. Okay. We lull him into that, false sense of security.
Oh, no. Okay, Alone.
Alone is every woman's worst nightmare. We've got Jessica, played by Jules Wilcox, and she has just suffered a tragedy of losing her husband and decides to trek across the country by herself. That is a huge mistake, as she runs into a man. She repeatedly runs into this man, but she's got a bad feeling in her gut. Note to self, always follow that gut feeling. He literally bumps into her, and the story continues until she can't escape what he has planned for her. She needs to outwit this hunter, and she is now the prey, and she takes matters into her own hands, using Mother Nature for herself and against this person. It is a chilling and suspenseful story that you can actually feel like it could possibly have happened. And like with any good horror movie, the ending is key, and with this, the ending is wonderful. Yeah, I don't think I'm going camping this year.
Happy camping, everyone.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Now we've just found your next campsite movie night flicks. All right. Thank you so much. Great suggestions. If you would like to check out all of Chuck and Pam's movie reviews and suggestions for your next movie night, definitely head to their website, their Facebook page. We'll have all that information at our website, CILiving.tv.